I love you. Sorry if anyone's watching this after live. Hi Jenny, how are you? Hi Karen, how are you? Sorry, I'm not very prepared, am I? Whoa. Oh, sorry, mate. Sorry, guys. This light is not... That's a bit better, I think. I'll stick my fat head in there. Yeah, good, thank you. Yeah, we're all good, thank you. Mum's good, thank you. Got a new addition. Say hello. Oh, shit. Oh. Say hello. So Garfield or Ginger Ninja, one of the two. Can't remember which one it is, but you don't want to say hello. He's just looking for a treat. Keep that out of the way. How's Simon? Eight. Don't even go there. Don't even go there. This is not really working out though, well, is it? This is Snowy. This is Monkey's baby. Snowy, come here. What's this? I only got shrimp though. Look. Hi Nikki, how are you? Come here then. Oh, so right, so this, here they all come now. Right, this is Cheeky, this is Monkey's baby. This is my little princess, well, they're both my little princess. This is Snowy. Hi, say hi, Snowy. She's not interested because she wants her treat. Oh, mate, they're all going to get in the way now. Sorry, guys, hang on. You won't eat these Garfields, you don't like them. Move your bum. Yeah, I'm good, thank you. You were munching away. I literally have turned into that one. Like, it's not a good look at all. That's really not, but they're my babies. What is going on with this lighting? Just put the big light on, really. See if I can... That's better, isn't it? Is that better? They are. They are wet and beautiful. You see the bloody house that's being built for a mate. They're spoiled, that's what they are. I know they're shitting themselves, they're all jumping because of fireworks. Yeah, she's good. She's been sick today. She's not very well, but she's good. Yeah, she threw up earlier. I was going to come on a bit earlier, but she was a bit sick. So, fucking cats. How rain? Has everyone got rain? It's been absolutely hammering it down all day today. And the cat's been running riot because I just want to stay in. Cheeky, what's this? Yeah, Snowy. I was actually going to come on. I was speaking to Corinne yesterday, but she forgot that she had stuff going on early evening, so she couldn't come on tonight, but she is going to let me know another date. So I know it's really bad. Can you hear the fireworks going off? But yeah, she's yeah, so hopefully we'll be doing it live this week. If anyone's got any questions about prison, if anyone's in there that hasn't said hello, don't eat that, Baba, then please feel free to ask. I mean, can you believe it's 5 years since in February that I've been out? It's been a hell of a long time. And to be fair, a lot of things have probably changed a lot, but there's still the fear of it and all of that kind of stuff. That's, you know, that I can definitely advise on. Hey Shorty, how are you? Romeo's all sad in the corner because he got neutered the other day, so he's not happy. No, it's been so long, isn't it? She's like, don't want to come near me. Well, they do when it suits them, obviously, but she's so pretty. Look at her. That's my mum's favourite. She named her Snowy. She's lucky, really, because otherwise she'd be named Macapaka. Wouldn't you? Walking treats everywhere. Is that loud bangs out there, baby? Is that loud bangs? Are you going to give me a cuddle? Because you don't normally give me a cuddle. No, this one's Miss Independent. She don't have none of it. See? Aww. Have you just got one dog? Sorry if anyone's watching this after the live. I know it must be a bit boring just watching me sat there in silence, but obviously I'm waiting for the conversation that you won't see watching this afterwards flow through. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, I had an American Bulldog a few years back before I went to prison, and she died. I was like, yeah, it's heartbreaking. Romeo. He's got so big, man. You guys that are in here from the from the beginning, you see the size of him now. He's gone out though. He's got the ump. Oh. We're not even near fireworks yet, are we? Hey, Amanda. Ah, thank you. Yeah, he's all right. I'm so glad I got him done because he went for my neighbour's cat the other day before he got neutered quite badly. Well, he didn't hurt him, but like he wanted to. So hopefully it'll calm him down now. I know. Do you know what? It pisses me off now because I've got animals, but then I have to remember like being younger and we all did that shit, man. Like I think we're all guilty of setting off fireworks and not thinking about others. That's when you know you're getting old, when things like that really piss you off, because it does bother me. And I think as well as people are just selfish, some people. Is he not? Oh, bless him. Oh, you got to wrap him up in a little blanket and cuddle him. So how's everyone doing anyway? Anything interesting to talk about? Or anyone got any questions for me? Is that all he is? I don't know why. I'm from Reading. What about you? I thought he was older than that. I don't know why. Must be the sunglasses he wears. Makes him look mature. Oldham. Isn't that like... That ain't that far, is it? Add a Q&A sticker. Favourite board game. What? Just come up. What do you want, Bubba? You get your butt out of the thing, please. Let's move you out of the way. Hang on. Get over it. I know. Hi, Humble Crumble. How are you? I'm good, thank you. Just had loads on. Loads. But I did it. I didn't leave. It's been 2 weeks since I did a live. So I'm doing good. I think I deserve some credit for that. Normally, lately, I've been leaving it with a 2-month gap. So I'm back. And I think as well, like, you know, the winter's coming, like, you're not out as much. Like, you kind of, you kind of come in earlier, don't you? Like, if that makes sense. Because in the summer, I wasn't, like, getting in till, like, 9 o'clock, sometimes 10 o'clock at night, and then you're absolutely exhausted. You want another one? You can't have another one. That's just being greedy. Yeah, but it does mean that I can focus a bit more on YouTube and stuff, so that's good, because I'd let it slip too much. Just some catnip. What do you want? She keep getting in the way tonight. You can't, you just literally had to. I like to get indoors and cozy in the winter. Yeah, I'm exactly the same. Especially when I was in prison, I couldn't wait to get locked behind my door. I loved it. Just get into bed, snuggle up, get warm. Like, it was no different for me in prison than when I was on the outside, than being on the outside. The only thing is there's like less things to do. But to be fair, there's always something you can do, but it's not as fun as when it's the summer. Oh, what did I do? Write a Facebook post? I probably would have. No, I probably got less for what I'd done than write a Facebook post. No, I got done for conspiracy to supply Class A drugs. There's probably people in there that done shit with fucking kids that got less than people writing a Facebook post. Don't beat yourself, you're only human. It must be so hard to keep a life going. I couldn't do it, so you have to explain yourself. I've been busy. No, I know, but you guys are just so loyal, aren't you? Like, do you know what I mean? You're always sticking, you're always waiting around, no matter if I take, like, you know, if I disappear for a month or 2 months. So I do appreciate it. And to be honest, I'm just making conversation because the comments are coming through so slow. I'll just be sat here staring at a screen, and if anyone's watching it back after Nikki, they'll just be like, what is this? What is she doing? Sat there staring at a screen. Come in, him. Oh, come say hello. Oh. Yeah, I wouldn't even bother with that. Fuck me, you stink. Right, get down. You absolutely stink. You farted. Sorry, that's gross. But yeah, I'd stick to that. I wouldn't go any further than that. Oh, thank you, Jenny. I wouldn't change for anyone. Like, I wouldn't. But it's just the whole, you know, it's like, I don't like leaving it so long. And then I fell into a rut of like, oh my God, I haven't been on for ages. Like, what do I even say? Where do I even start? And then I was just like, fuck it. One night I just come on and it was great. I know, they're disgusting, right, Hage? Honestly, like, he fucking stinks. Ginger cats are naughty. I really wanted gingers, and then I landed up with 2, not really by choice. And I'm kid you not, I set up a camera in my room now, right? Because the other night, they're that cheeky. They wake me up in the night because they want a treat. But I woke up, he must have tried everything to wake me up, to his tongue in my mouth, like he was like lips in, like trying to snog me. His tongue, it woke me up. I was like, what the fuck? So I set up a camera. Mate, you should see it. All through the night, at like 3, 3:30, everything. They're all coming through trying to wake me up. Oh, this is my neighbour's cat. This is Mr. Cat. They all just let themselves in. Come here, you're wet. Look, come here and say hello. I'll get you a treat in a minute. This is Mr. Cat. He's the neighbour's cat. Just uses me for food and treats. You don't like these ones. You can have one, but you don't like them. You're not going to eat it. Just some catnip. Get out of the way. See? I knew you wouldn't eat it. Bellend. Bellend. You're soaking wet. I ain't got no treats in here. There's only them cat lickies, but you don't like them. And they're so fussy as well. They all eat different food. Oh, here's another one. This is not. So he's. Do the cats leave you treats at the food? Oh, mate, right. My sister's cat used to do that. They think they're giving you a present you want. Right, so him, Mr. Cat, who I just showed you, I come into my office, I've got video of it all, in the morning, and he brought me in a decapitated pigeon, mate. The whole office was covered in pigeon feathers. Its head was chopped off on the floor. And then literally I had, in 24 hours, I had 3 mice, or might have been baby rats, and 2 birds. And this this pigeon, if you want to make it over the 2 days. And yeah, all the time there, I wake up and they're bouncing. I've had a live mice run across my actual bed that monkeys brought in. I've had to like catch it and let it free. I'm forever being woken up with stuff like that. Bats, fucking hell. Shit. I don't know how I feel about a bat coming in there, but oh my God, honestly, these cats, they stress me so much, but I absolutely love them. Like I wouldn't have it any other way. Little Purra, come here. This is my neighbour's cat as well. He lives pretty much in my house. I had a cat called Snowball. He brought me a fucking rabbit. But do you know what? I believe you. After the size of this pigeon was huge, and my neighbour was going, it weren't my cat. And I was like, there's no way, because my second cat was quite small, and there was no way it was carrying that. So after I see this pigeon, yeah, I don't disbelieve you. I don't disbelieve they were brought a rabbit at all. Come here. Come say hello. Everybody else has. Come here. Hey, anyone who knows Monkey, this is Monkey's brother. You can actually tell, but this is Lil Purra. Get out of the way then. I want to show you off for a minute. So yeah, I'm pretty sure they all tell their mates to come round because I've got all the good food in here. They're fucking spoiled. They're so spoiled. There's like 5 different varieties of food that go down, different makes, meat, tuna, like everything. They are so spoiled. Like literally. One of them's currently on chicken breast only at the minute. I have a freaking nightmare with them. This one and all. What are you doing? They take him in and then they just escape. They got loads of cats as well. They love it there. So I'm just like, whatever. But yeah, other than that, I've had a lot of treats from them. Why can't they just find me some like buried money or something, you know? I have still got Bella. Hi, Will. Yeah, I came off 2024. October 2024. Fuck me, so this month I'm 2 years off, no, a year off licence. But yes, I have still got Bella, bless her. She just gets picked on by everyone. She don't bother nobody. Literally, she don't bother nobody. Even Romeo, he tried to beat her up earlier. Not like real bad, like, you know, when it's really bad, but she was crying. So he got told off for the 2nd time ever in his whole life. But she's just adorable. Bella's just different. But yeah, no. So yeah, I come off, what was it, 2000? Hang on. I was on licence for 3 years, 8 months. So yeah, it was 2024. Yeah. So yeah, it's a year this month. It keeps coming up saying add a Q&A sticker. Something on the... You better not be fighting. Mate, you want to see this big pink massive Wendy house we got in the garden? It's huge. Like, you can stand, 4 or 5 of you could stand up in it and you've still got room above your head. I was building it into an office just to have a bit of privacy from Mum. Sometimes it's a bit awkward trying to do a live, excuse me, and then she's like calling me or whatever. It's a distraction. And then the cats just kept going in there, so it's being built into a cat house. It is huge. But they have the option, like the window's open, you see them come in now, they can please. If they want to stay outside, they can stay outside. If they want to come in, they come in. But it's now a cat house. We're in the process of, what's it called? For fuck's sake. What's the stuff you put in the walls? Oh my God, why have I gone brain dead? Or whatever. Anyway, one of you will pop it up in a minute. What do you think about Ian Watkins? Was the writing on the wall for him? You have mentioned male prisons are a lot worse than female prisons. Yeah, I mean, you know, if it does, regardless whether you're, I'll catch up with the questions in a minute. Insulation, that's it, Karen, that was bugging me. You were insulating the walls at the minute. So, as far as I'm concerned, if you're a P, you're a P. If you do something with a kid, you do something, whether you've got fame or not. Hey, I'm good, thank you, how are you? Then, like, it shouldn't make a difference who you are. But yeah, like, again, men's prisons are so much worse. They wouldn't do that in a female prison. Like, actually, let me take back my words. I can't say that in every female prison because I know some of them are really, really rough. But if you hear of the stuff that goes on in men's in comparison to the females in the news, I mean, for example, Letby, you know, like when she first went in, oh shit, sorry, there's a cat behind me. When she first went in, everyone believed that she did it, right? Everyone was like, she's guilty, she's guilty, she's guilty. But nobody harmed her. And yes, she's escorted around the whole prison by an officer, but I've been in the prison she's been in, and if someone wanted to get her, they could get her. Like, you can always worm your way over to House Block 4, like, or someone would just get moved onto there. Because people say it's a privilege wing. It stopped being a privilege wing couple of years after when I was in Send, because no one wanted to live on there because of all the kind of people that lived on there. So it'd be easy to get on there and get them. Like, women could get women a lot easier. They'd have a lot easier access than what the men do. So if you look at the percentage of the crimes between the two, the women's prisons aren't as physical as what the men's are. It's more vocal. I know you did a sentence, but some people say it's better to do a sentence than probation because it sets you up to fail. It lasts a lot longer than sentence. Better to get it done and dusted. No, so what actually happens, Karen, is, so I got 11 years. I started at 11 years. Then I got my third off and it took it down to 7 years, 4 months. Then that's halved. So I served 3 years, 8 months. Then I served 3 years, 8 months on licence. So I still had to deal with probation for 3 years, 8 months. Now, I'd say 7 out of 10 cases, women and men are set up to fail. They're definitely set up to fail in the system. But the problem is also okay, I'm very lucky because I had somewhere to go when I got out. I wasn't put into a hostel, but even if I was put into a hostel, I'm a strong enough person to say no to drugs. I'm a strong enough person to know what I want and what I was going to do and where I was going. So because I got into a job 2 weeks after coming out of prison and I stayed in a job, they kind of left me alone. Like, they absolutely they was fraud in the books. I was supposed to go in 1 month and not the next, and I never went in. I didn't even speak to my probation officer for 6 months. I've got actual text evidence. I had to message her going like, is everything okay? So it does also depend on circumstances, as in like what you do to prevent that. Do you know what I mean? Because I know if I went to a hostel, I know I would have abided by the rules and I know I wouldn't have thingied, but Also, I know that there's girls that aren't ready to get clean. They know they're not. They can tell they're not. And then they just set them up to fail by just chucking them into the worst hostel they could possibly put them in. And then they want to grass them up because they were 3 minutes late back in. You could do cat sitting and make a few packs. Do you know what? Someone said that to me as well, Nikki. Someone did say that. I read Letby has 2 well-paid jobs and eats quality streets all day and has put a ton of weight. The other girls don't like it that Letby has these jobs. I mean, it's so ridiculous, right? It's so ridiculous. Don't matter who you are, someone ain't going to like you for getting a job. At the end of the day, if you respect the officers, if you keep your head down and do well and say to them, this is the jobs you want to do, you'll get them. You'll get them. It's just shit. They want to chat. I thought my words come out wrong then. It is just literally crap they're chatting about it, right? At the end of the day, everyone can get a good job. No one gets paid better than anyone else. Certain jobs pay more than other jobs, but there's no way that she's suddenly on a higher wage than the rest of the prison. And like they made the story about her having her own key to her cell. And that's just dog shite. It's an absolute dog shite. Like they just dramatise everything, and everybody can buy quality streets on the canteen if you got money. And if you ain't got money, then that's on you, innit? But everyone has to go to work, so you do have money. Sorry, it gets me high rate because it's just so much shit they chat. But they want a storyline, so they'll like glamatise the story, or they just got to write something. But she probably has put on weight, like a lot. It's like 8 out of 10 girls put on weight. I went the opposite. I lost loads of weight, but so many girls in there said they put on weight, and then I just put weight on when I come out. Does anybody know what's going on with her case? I don't even remember the last time I've seen. I didn't believe the key thing. So in Send, we had keys to our cells, but we had to hand it in when we left the landing and we left the wing. Hey, Rough Rider, how are you? I hope you're good. Long time. So you had to hand it in. So everybody had a key. It has been a long time. Everyone had a key to their cell, so... Heard nothing new. No, it's gone well quiet, hasn't it, Mads? It's like, literally, like it was all over the paper that, they're saying she didn't do it. And then, if she's innocent, if she is... I'm not saying she is, I'm not saying she's not, but if she is innocent, the poor girl sat there like, do you know what I mean? What the hell's going on? Hi, James, I'm good, thank you. How are you? I know. I've been really bad the last 6 months, really bad. Although I did do better because the last time I was live, I think was 2 weeks ago, so it was better than leaving it a month. A case has been put some long appeal board, can take years. Yeah, but I don't know. I just think it's mad how you can have all this evidence that she didn't. And I do understand that it has to go to appeal. I mean, I understand all of that. But how can they make it last so long? Like, you've got so much evidence there. Surely that shit should be like pushed forward, which makes me think that are they still going to slam her with it, even if she is innocent? Because at the end of the day, why would you not rush that forward? Like, that's going to be the biggest, what's the word, injustice, like thing in, that's going to be huge. One of the biggest in the UK, like the what's the word, in the worst injustice, like the thing, like when someone's been sent to prison and they're not guilty, like, fucking hell, and the payout, mate. Letby's waiting for decision on the Criminal Case Review Commission to see if they refer it to the appeal board. How can they not? This is just the madness. Like, how can they not say all of... How can they just... It baffles me. Bet it will be dragged out for as long as possible. I reckon NHS have a lot to answer to. Yeah, I know. They're probably going to now... I mean, it makes you wonder... What are they doing in the background? Like the government, everything are so corrupt in everything they do What are they doing in the background to try and rectify this? Because everyone's gonna want answers. Everybody's gonna want answers as to why she got found guilty. Why was it missed? Why was the evidence like fucking? Do you know what I mean? So they've probably got to come up with some other answer as to why it ain't true. If it ain't true, at the end of the day, none of us know, do they? Like, it's even when you're in prison and some people say, oh, I'm innocent and stuff like that. Like, you just don't know. No one knows the truth but her. But I tell you what, if she's innocent, the damage they've done to her, I've said it before, the damage, that's what I'm saying, yeah, the parents of the babies do need the truth. And like, the damage though they've done to her, like her face will never, ever be forgotten. And like, people, you know what people are like, you know how people watch TV and they believe that that character is the person in real life? Do you know what I mean? Like, they'll never believe that she's innocent. Like, she will walk down the road and she's never going to live the same life for years because she's just going to get abused because people won't believe it's not true. 3 managers on her ward have been arrested for the gross negligence because of the state of the ward. Let be worked on, hygiene, staff levels, etc. That's what I mean. Was she arrested? Was they arrested for that? Was they arrested for something else? Because if she didn't do it, someone's done it. Somebody's done it. So they need to find that person. Like, I know people that have like claimed their innocence, and like my best friend in there, it takes years. Like, I'm sure she was, I don't know how long she was doing. I think she got 18. I think she'd done 9 and she was still waiting for the appeal and everything. Yeah, so Rough Rider, I literally was speaking to Corinne last night. Me and her was doing a live together, but something come up. She thought, basically kind of like double booked us in, and she couldn't make it tonight, but she's good. She's still hanging around with Smiler, and she's, yeah, definitely going to be doing a live. Well, I say definitely, nothing's definite. Hopefully, we will definitely be doing a live this week. That case never sat right with me. She hasn't been the first nurse convicted of the same thing and found innocent. Yeah, I know. I did the I think with most people the most natural thing, because I don't watch the news, I don't watch TV, I don't buy the newspaper, so you hear things, you see things on TikTok, and you just assume she's guilty, and that's it. She's done the crime, she's found guilty. That's kind of the end of it. But now I've, like, when I started hearing other things and I've done a little bit more research into it and stuff like that, because sometimes you only hear bits that they want to let you hear. There's not like the in-depth detail of why she wrote the stuff that she wrote in her notepad and X, Y, and Z, and everyone saying, like, I tell you what did get me that I thought, James, that was really, really bizarre, was the fact that a woman, a nurse, openly went on a TV program, or not a documentary, but it was something, they interviewed her, and she openly went on there, and this is what started ringing alarm bells for me, going, oh yeah, we always knew when another baby would die, because we always knew when Lucy Letby was on duty, because a baby would die or something. And she goes, yeah, we used to make a joke about it. And I'm thinking, or she didn't make a joke, but her friends that she worked with made a joke. And it's like, hang on a minute, you want to sit there proudly saying that you lot would have a laugh going, oh, Letby's on duty again because another baby's died? That ain't fucking right. And that's when my mind started going, Her solicitor said it can take the CCRC 10 years to make a decision. Yeah, I know. That's what I mean. My friend, I think she was doing it for like 8-9 years and still hadn't. It takes a long time. Remember that guy in America on death row that I was talking to? He said the same, because I was like, how does it work? Like, are you not worried? And he was like, no, he said, I mean, I know America's different. I know America's really different to here, but he was saying that it takes years. Like, it can take anything from like 10 years. You're in there for at least 10 years before, because you have to go through this first court thing. Oh, it's totally irrelevant. I don't know what I was going with that, but yeah, Lamborghini's good. She cracks me up. I've told her she needs to get back on YouTube. We both do, because we both enjoy it. But she's just been mad busy, and she's got another Rotty, and obviously she's doing her degree thing, and then she has children as well. So I have 8 children and a mum that's like a child, so you know, life just gets in the way. But I'm probably going to stay on for about another 10 minutes, and then I'm going to shoot off. But I will speak to Corinne. I will speak to Corinne when I come off and tell her that everyone's been asking. I always tell her anyway that everyone's been asking after her. She's like, really? I'm like, yeah, everyone loves you. She's so funny. It'll probably be on her live. I'll get her to make a little post so you guys know we're coming on. And then if she cancels for any reason, then I'll just jump on a live on my side. So other than doing your channel, do you work anywhere else? So when I come out of prison, I got a job straight away, and I worked my way up to a branch manager again for a motor parts company, you know, like Euros, GSF and all that. So I become a branch manager, and then Mum had her second stroke from being out, and she has cancer, and she landed up in a hospital bed in the front room. So other than the carers 4 times a day, like, I care for her. So the answer to that was no, but I did work. It just wasn't working out, going to work and looking after Mum, because it was a lot. It's very demanding caring for someone. And a wise woman once told me, don't ever care for your mum. It does change everything. Will, I can't even get on a live regularly, man. You're asking me if I finished my book, but I will say this weird thing come over me. I was laid in bed the other day, and I was like, oh my God, I need to start writing my book again, or like carry on. Yeah, she's great, crazy, but great. I know. Oh, that's okay, James. Thank you, though. Like, I'm really blessed, because like I found out she had cancer when I was in prison, and then she wanted to stop the chemo. I think I had 13 months left of my sentence, and it was just before lockdown, and she said to me, I can't do the chemo no more. And I was like, I totally understand, do you know what I mean? Because it was fucking her up. So I said to her, like, please, Mum, do me one favour. I said, please, like, ask them. I need to know how long you'll have left to live. And they said to her 3 months to a year. And I was on my rottle, so I was staying at home at the weekends and stuff. And then we went into lockdown, and I was just fucked. But they managed to sway her into taking like home medication. So it stabilised her, and I'm very lucky to have had this time with her, because I didn't think I was coming out of prison to her, to be honest. But yeah, I just don't advise caring for someone. It does kind of change a relationship. It's hard. It's really hard. Oh, good for you, Fran. Well done for looking after your family. Thank you, Mads. Yeah, that's the thing, and it's not easy, because they think that you're their built-in slave, and it kind of, do you know what I mean? And that's why a gym officer, she was amazing in prison, and she got me out in COVID. She got me doing so much training, and she helped me, do you know what I mean? She helped me get through that shit time, and she said to me, Fran, whatever you do, don't be your mum's carer. And I'm like, that's my mum though, innit? Like, I'm gonna do whatever. And yeah, obviously, like, I understand what she said now, what she meant, but I wouldn't change it now. It is what it is. You know, I'm 2 years into doing this now for her, so I might as well carry on. Hey, Tony, I'm good, thank you. How are you? So yeah, my company was pretty good as well. They said to me that if I wanted to go back into work, obviously when the worst happens, we are Glenna, we're live in the big Fran cat house. But yeah, yeah. So I can walk back into work when God forbid the worst happens, if I want to. But I'm just trying to set something up on my own at the minute. Yeah, no, and it was only 2 weeks since I was last live. I'm getting better. I feel Fran. How are you, Glenna? We love you, Glenna. Yeah, so I am. And like I said, I know it's a bit naughty, but now the winter's coming, it's a bit easier. Because I'll be starting to come in earlier. It's me and my neighbour just been very, very, very busy. Are you okay, Glenna? What are you doing? How's your tooth? Everyone's gone really quiet now. It's just that awkward moment. Well, it's not awkward. It's just awkward if you're watching it after on the outside. Outside? Fucking hell, if you're watching it after the live. Fucking hell, you probably would have stopped watching about an hour ago. I'm just going to jump in and then ignore me. Oh, thank you, James. Yeah, things are all right. They could be a lot worse. Life could be a lot worse. I'm very blessed. Thank you. It's good to be back as well, Glenna, to be honest. Like, yeah, I definitely left it way too long, but it's just been busy. I've just not, this summer, I've just actually enjoyed it and just been mad busy. But yeah, I was in a bit early tonight. What you do to be in prison? I got done for conspiracy to supply Class A drugs. I got caught with 7 kilo of Class A. You're looking well also, Fran. Thank you, Will. Do you know what? I lost 2 stone. Yeah, I lost 2 stone, so I feel a lot better. I was getting a bit on the tubby side, mate. It'd be interesting to see how the Letby case goes on. I know. We definitely all have to follow up on that, and we'll have to, like, obviously when it gets sort of, when we get excited and think, you know, we're going to find out. We'll have to, like, live stream it if you can watch the courtroom and stuff. Thank you, Tony. Have you had loads of rain, Glenna? You know you're old when you're asking about the weather, don't you? Mentally, I don't think I'll ever be old, but... Yeah, no, it's been horrific here. You know it's bad because all the cats are in, but they've all gone out now. It must have stopped raining. Oh, really? Oh, a bit of shitstorm. I thought you meant there's a storm in Surrey. You're not far then. Sorry, you must be in East Send. Gee, Letby will get payout if our convictions are squashed. I know, winter's definitely here, man. You know, like 4 o'clock when it starts to get dark, it's like really dark. Mate, she's going to get, every day that she was in prison, compensation for her name being absolutely slandered, dragged through the mud, like all the hate. Oh, mate. Yeah, but do you know what the thing is, Glenn? This is what I was saying. She will get a new ID, but this is what I was saying earlier, yeah? There's no way, like, people are ever going to forget her face. And you know how some people are fucking warped and they think that TV, like, whatever, Coronation Street, the characters say there's a rapist on there. They think that he's a rapist in real life. Like, you know how people, like, they won't believe it weren't true. And she's just gonna, she's never, her life will never be the same again. Yeah. literally from negative and positive stuff. Yeah, 100%, poor girl, if she's innocent. Totally, no one deserves that. And it's not just that, it's the trauma that she would have had in prison. Like, it's hard enough being in prison, and it's hard enough making new friends. And then, like, because people are like, well, why is she being friends with someone that unalived their kids? Why is she hanging around with someone that done something with a kid? It's so hard to explain, but prison can be such a lonely place if you let it be. So no one would have spoke to her. Like, no one. The only people that will speak to people like that are people that have done wrong crimes. So if she's a weak, vulnerable person anyway, what's she going to do? She's going to take a friend, or she's going to do her sentence lonely. And trust me, that ain't a way to do your sentence. She won't be in the UK, no ID, and live in a Commonwealth country like Canada or Australia. Well, maybe she will be too fucking traumatised to go and do something like that on her own. And the crimes she's alleged to have committed are the worst crimes. That's what I mean. So everybody would have been absolutely hate. Like, that ain't just hate. Like, she'll walk through. So in Bronzefield, it's like a square. And like in each corner, you've got a house block. And then you have to walk across the middle of it to go anywhere, like to go to education, to go to a visit. She would have got screamed abuse. She'd have got death threats. She'd have got everything every time she left the house block from all the girls on the prison. Now, imagine you've never been to prison and then everyone knows who you are. You would be petrified. Absolutely. You're scared anyway. Listen, I can hold my own, and I'm confident, you know, not like cocky, but I've got a bit of confidence. I shit myself. I don't ever pretend to be that I was in there and I was like, yeah, I didn't give a shit, like, do you know what I mean? I was scared. So if she's a vulnerable person, and then you've got all that on top of it, you want a friend. You want a friend. The evidence was circumstantial, unless I'm missing something. I wonder if her defence solicitor was right for her. That's what I mean. You'll be surprised how many people can screw that shit up. Like, maybe not. Although when people are saying that she did it, like what she done, if that makes sense, the doctors, she didn't really have much hope, did she? But now these other people have come along and whatever, I can't think what their names are called. You know, them special people that say what actually happened have come along and said, nah, what they've said. And then one of the doctors owned that they lied or something as well. So, but when you've got that kind of evidence that the baby died a certain way, you know, and then she's wrote certain things in her book that don't look good. That's the problem, is people don't realise innocent people do go to prison. I wouldn't say a lot. I wouldn't say a lot at all, but it happens. It does fucking happen. A colleague of her described her as very vanilla, doesn't fit how she is, and then the crimes, maybe she is innocent. I'm surprised the photos have not been leaked of her in prison with how dodgy prison officers are. Prison officers, it's not that simple for a prison officer to take a picture, so they'd have, if they do it out on the landing, there's cameras. If they do it in the room, obviously she's going to know what they've done. Girls, so where she's living, there'll hardly be, there might be one or two girls that will have a phone on them, but they're not going to be that stupid to risk taking a picture out where there's cameras and get caught. Because the minute there's a picture of her, then they'll know that someone on that house block has got a camera, and every cell will get spun. But yeah, you know, you just don't know. Like I said, right now as it stands, the only person who knows is her. And if she is innocent, mate, I can't even begin to imagine where her head must be at. Thanks for answering that one about the pics of her Fran. I was wondering the same. Yeah, you know, if she lived up main block or something and she was in with the girls that had a phone and all them kind of girls, which them girls would never entertain her, I think more people might speak to her now because people are going to be intrigued. They're going to be like, fuck, what if she is innocent? Some girls will be like, oh, I want to be her friend because if she is innocent, then when she gets out, you know, I'm Letby's friend. I've got a story to tell. So she might get a little bit less slack, but there will be girls in there that won't have a bar of it. As far as they're concerned, she's guilty. So there's no way she's going to live on main block. There's no way she'd have friends, I think, that would have phones. I'm not saying she couldn't get access to a phone. And a lot of girls normally have the little Zenko phones that are about that big. So there will be no camera and stuff on them. Because obviously they beat the boss chair. There's like a chair you sit on and they don't pick them up. So having a massive iPhone like that, you got to try and hide that. I mean, don't get me wrong, a lot of girls have them. Apparently Letby keeps her cell immaculate and is, yes sir, 3 bags full. So are the prison officers. Listen, Will, do you know what? I had my little paddies now and again and I did kick off. But I was a yes sir, no sir. Because let me tell you something now, if you want to go in there and be a dickhead and act like an idiot and get your shit taken away from you, then your sentence is 10 times harder. The only person that affects is you. So you've got 2 choices. You'd be a yes sir, no sir. But I had respect. I got everything I wanted, anything I wanted. If I wanted extra clothes in, if I wanted a hand in early, mate, I was getting it. I got everything. But I think it was because I was cheeky but polite. You know what I mean? Like I knew how to play the game. That's what I used to say to the girls. It's just a game. You just got to keep playing it till you get out. But at the end of the day, I don't think that's a bad thing. If she wants to be like that, then let her be like that. And not being funny, a lot of girls keep their cells immaculate. And I tell you what, I've seen, and Glenna, you will probably know this. I'm not sure if she's still in Bronzefield. House Block 1 is where all the, I want to say recovering drug addicts are, like the worst drugs you could imagine. And they have got the cleanest cells. Their cells are immaculate. What do you class as VP? But I know the last I heard, Glenna, she was in Bronzefield, because obviously the back and forth to court, but I don't know currently. But yeah, there's nothing wrong with having your cell immaculate, like... Yeah. They were like that, you know what I mean? They probably didn't shower for about a week, but their cells were immaculate, mate. Absolutely immaculate. Some of the cleanest cells I see in House Block 1. I was shocked. And obviously some of the skankiest ones as well. But I would say 80% of the wings, there were clean cells. Oh, sorry, yeah, so no, so there's, right, so how do I class it? Right, so in Bronzefield, House Block 4 was classed as a privileged wing. It was the only block that had showers in the cell. So you had to be a very good prisoner to be able to live on there. So what they would do is they'd put all the P's, like all the child thingies in there, all the women that did all that shit, and then you'd go and live there. But I went to live there because I wanted a shower in my room, man. I'm done with sharing a shower or someone fancying you and poking their head over the top. So it wasn't really called a vulnerable wing in that one. It was a privileged wing. And then in Send, it was called J-Wing, but they classed that as the vulnerable wing. So it'd be where all them people lived, or girls that had got themselves into debt and were going to get their heads kicked in, that lived down there. So Bronzefield, yeah, it was more protected. I'd say it's more protected because no one lived on there that wanted to go and kick a P's head in because they wanted that privilege of the shower. You were just doing it like, yes sir, no sir. You don't speak to them, you stay away from them, and that's it. Yeah, we're good, thank you, Fiona. How are you? I'm pretty sure she's in Bronzefield. Don't know what wing. Can't be in General Pop, surely. No, she won't. She'll be in House Plot 4. Yeah, Will. There's no way. Because that's where they all live, regardless whether it's still a privileged wing or not. That's where they put all of them. Like, as soon as they come in, if they're high profile and they've done something to a child, they're straight on that wing, because all the other people don't want to live on there. They don't want to be threatened to be kicked off and all that sort of shit. Like, they're quite strict officers that run it. They're not as laid back and chilled as, like, the main block. But I know, like, men, they have the vulnerable wing, or, like... Can't even say the words, can you, anymore? But yeah, people that like to do sick shit to children, basically. I'm probably going to shoot off anyway, guys, now. Fucking... It's getting late. I'll get up early tomorrow. I love you, Glenna. Thank you for joining us. Actually, I love you all. You're all, like, brilliant, and I appreciate you coming on and still sticking around. So, yeah, hopefully me and Corinne will be... thank you, James. Thank you. I appreciate you coming in. But, yeah, hopefully... No, it will. And you, James. You take care as well. But hopefully we'll be back on with Corinne this week anyway. If not, I will be back soon. I'm not going to say when, other than hopefully Corinne this week, because I'm doing well. You never know, I might be back within a few days, and then a week. I'll be on every night now because I'm bored. No, I'm joking. But yeah, I will speak to you all soon. Thank you very much for joining me.